So what's up? Welcome back to the Jazzy Review, where I give you my take on all things pop culture. My name is Jasmine, and we got some things we need to talk about today. So let's get into it. Okay, y'all. So Ellen DeGeneres's whole "be kind to one another" mantra that she says on her show all the time has seemed to come back to bite her in the booty. So there's been a lot of reports about how her show has a toxic work environment. Actually, so this all started in July when BuzzFeed came out with an article of various employees, both current and past, talking about their experience working on the Ellen show. So there's been a lot of speculation about, the work environment at Ellen's show literally for years, but the investigation didn't really start until BuzzFeed had came out with that article, literally spilling all of the tea. Okay. That article came with all the receipts, and there was really no choice but to have an investigation on what was going on at her show. So it turns out that most of the toxic work environment kind of culture was coming from the upper management. So you have like senior producers or senior managers or whatever their title is. All of the toxic environment, all of their toxicity was coming from those people. And they've since been fired, thankfully. But Ellen didn't really say a whole lot about it during the whole investigation process. But she did finally address everything in a very Ellen fashion, kind of throwing some comedy in there since she is a comedian. So y'all check this out.
Oh boy, welcome to season 18 of the Ellen DeGeneres Show. If you're watching because you love me, thank you. If you're watching because you don't love me, welcome. How was everybody's summer? Good? Yeah? Mine was great. Super terrific. I'm so happy to be back in the studio. There are a lot of things I want to talk about. I've been looking forward to addressing it all directly, and unfortunately, talking directly to people has been illegal for 6 months, so I have a virtual audience here instead. Here you all are. You look beautiful, and I'm sure you smell great. That's what I'm imagining anyway. All right, let's get to it. As you may have heard, this summer there were allegations of a toxic work environment at our show. And then there was an investigation. I learned that things happened here that never should have happened. I take that very seriously, and I want to say I am so sorry to the people who were affected. I know that I'm in a position of privilege and power, and I realize that with that comes responsibility, and I take responsibility for what happens at my show. This is the Ellen DeGeneres Show. I am Ellen DeGeneres. My name is there. My name is there. My name is on underwear. We have had a lot of conversations over the last few weeks about the show, our workplace, and what we want for the future. We have made the necessary changes, and today we are starting a new chapter. Welcome to season 18 of The Ellen Show. I am so glad that you're here. I want to start this new season by saying hello to my friend Twitch. Twitch.
How are you, Ellen?
I'm so happy for this moment. I have been waiting to be able to be back in the studio and to talk to people, and
Absolutely.
It's so good. We actually have been seeing each other and continuing our friendship, but
Of course.
we did Game of Games a month ago.
Absolutely, and it was fun. It was just, yeah. And you kind of mentioned that the summer is, the summer was a little crazy. It was intense, but there's been during that time, there's been a lot of learning, a lot of discussions, a lot of listening. You and I have had numerous discussions, and for me, I'm just so excited to be back here in the studio so we can do what we do best, which is bring laughter, love, and fun, right? And also lead by example by putting our best foot forward after a bounce back, right? So it's all love. I'm so excited for this season.
It's
So,
all love.
yeah.
That's all that's real is love.
Absolutely.
That's the truth. I love you so much. I am so happy to announce that you're not my DJ anymore.
Right, right.
You are now, can we get a drum roll? Is that possible? Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
My co-executive producer. Because you're such an important part of this show, and unfortunately, I had to take the fake DJ equipment away.
That's okay.
You got nothing there now to pretend like you're a DJ.
Yeah, exactly. A DJ can actually use that now.
Yeah, it was fake anyway.
Yeah.
So since the, bad apples, so to speak, have been fired for the way that they were treating the employees, Twitch, her DJ, even though he really don't be playing no music. I really thought he was playing music this whole time, but he wasn't. Anyways, so her DJ, Twitch, has since been named like the co-executive producer of the show, which I'm like, woohoo, congratulations to you, Twitch. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm curious to know if he would have gotten that position if those other people hadn't got fired, because Twitch had been on the show for a really long time. And I don't know what other positions he had or what other titles he had outside of being like a DJ or whatever his title was. But regardless of the fact, he's the co-executive producer now. So shout outs to you, Twitch, for the promotion. So, I see both sides in this situation, right? Like, I understand that Ellen's name is literally on everything. It's the Ellen DeGeneres show. So I can get how people can be like, hey, this is your show. You need to make sure that you're hiring people that is going to uphold your be kind to everyone mantra and stuff like that. So I get that. But on the flip side of things, y'all, Ellen is busy as fuck. Like, she's really busy. She has like 270 employees. So no, she's not going to be able to know every single person's name. She's not going to be able to know everything that's going on behind the scenes. She probably has a team that she trusts. And she doesn't feel the need to micromanage them because she's like, these people are going to take care of it. They're going to do a good job. The fact that she found out like, okay, they actually are not doing a good job. They need to be gone. That's like, okay, fine. I'd rather them be fired than her being like, well, so I'm glad that those people had gotten fired. But I do see both sides. Like, I do think that it's hard, just like any other job. You work for a big corporation, the CEO is not going to know your name and you are at an entry level position, or, even the director of the department may not know your name. So it's the same thing with Ellen. Like, I don't think she is purposely just turning a blind eye to what's going on at her show. But I think now that she has gotten wind of it and there's some actual action that has been taken, like, that's what I care about. Like, what are you doing now that you have this information? You just gonna sit on it, or you actually gonna act on it? And it looks like she acting on it. So like, I'm cool with that. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Do you think that she's known about this for a long time and she's only doing something about it because she's getting some heat? Or do y'all not really care because y'all don't really fuck with Ellen? Like, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I want to know like more information about this situation. I did write an article about it on the jazzyreview.com, which I will post a link to the actual article in the description below. So I'll see y'all next time. Bye.